There's a fascinating but little uncomfortable medrash on our parsha. The medrash says that Yaakov Avinu, when he crossed over the Ma'avar Yabok, he crossed over the stream of Yabok, he had 11 of his children with him. And Rashi says, wait a second, somebody was missing. So Rashi tells us that Dinah was in a box, and there was a lock on the box. And the reason why Yaakov did this is he was preparing for the confrontation with Esav. He didn't know what was going to happen. He wanted to protect his daughter. He wanted to make sure that Esav didn't see his daughter and say, hey, who is that girl, Dinah? I want to marry her. So Chazal tell us, so the Medrash tells us that Yaakov is taken to task for this. Because that had Esav actually married Dinah, then maybe Esav could have done tshuva. Maybe Dinah could have inspired Esav to live a better life, could inspire Esav with some of the strength of Yaakov, that Esav would have turned his world around and done tshuva, and perhaps Jewish history would have a different story. And so Yaakov was taken to task because he didn't allow Dinah to marry Esav, to be seen by Esav. And yet what's so unsettling about this is that Yaakov did what any parent would do. He protected his child. So how are we to understand that Yaakov is punished for this, that Dinah ends up being taken by Shechem? How are we to understand this? Rav Simcha Zissel of Kelm suggests, the Zecher Tzadik Levracha suggests the following. He says there's no question that Yaakov did what he needed to do in protecting his daughter from Esav. Any parent would do so. But he said the way in which Yaakov did so was a little bit insensitive. It was missing that delicate style, in that Yaakov put her in a box and locked the box. He could have found another way. It could have been a little bit more sensitive to Esav than to literally locking his daughter away from him. And what a lesson, important lesson for us that is in life. When it comes to boundaries that we ultimately need to make, sometimes conversations that we need to have, but that we also need to do so with a certain sense of sensitivity, a certain sense of delicateness, to keep in mind, even if the people that we're making the boundaries from, they need that separation, we need to keep ourselves separate from them, but we still need to be sensitive to who they are as human beings. And that's a powerful lesson for us to take with us each and every day in our lives. May we be zocheh that we make the correct boundaries, but do so with a sensitivity for all who are involved. Thank you for listening, and have a good Shabbos.